tell, the most exciting game in town, Las Vegas Gambit. And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Jelly beans. Thank you very much, everybody. Lady just gave me some Ronald Reagan jelly beans, and I love those things. I'll have those. I'll save those for later. We thank you for joining us for Las Vegas Gambit on this final day of our singles week, and it's really been fun. Tell you about it in a moment. Here's the lady who deals our cards. Some are good, some are meh. Lee Minning. She's nice. Here she comes. I like that. That is so... That's heavy. Now that's heavy. Is that nice, huh? Janice, you like that?
Like the kids go to the ice cream parlor.
We won't get into that. That's a joke we'll save for later. That is really pretty, though.
Thank you. Isn't
that pretty? Isn't that a lovely outfit? Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we've been having a lot of fun with our singles week this week.
Listen, they are just the best people to have on the show.
Second time we've done this, and it's been different all week because we usually have married couples on the show, and we thought, well, we had so much fun with it before, let's do singles again. These are singles who've never met each other until we introduce them right here on the show. Let's meet our first two couples for this show, our final day for it, all right?
Okay, and I will do it. Let's meet, Leon Verdon and Nessa Reed, and Ray Robb and Janice Rapp.
And there they are, and here we go. Let's begin with our challengers over there, Ray Robb and Janice Rapp. And Janice, we'll begin with you. And we were talking just before the show went on the air about your being a tennis...
Tennis pro.
Pro, right. Mm-hmm. And do you play in tennis matches, pro-am?
Well, I like to travel and take off time once in a while and play tournaments. I played the Avon Futures circuit last year.
Oh, terrific.
Plus I play in pro celebrity events.
Oh, you're good. Would you be my partner sometime?
Love to.
How about being his partner sometime? That is the subject right there, because he's your date here on this show. How's he been doing so far, Janice? Are you pleased with the way he plays our game?
So far, so good.
Are you pleased with him?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Ray, you pleased with Janice over there?
Certainly,
Real
Coach.
cute. Are you a tennis player?
My game's been on the shelf for about 5 years. Retired.
For a series of
Retired
lessons.
Game. That
I'm
means
ready to
forget
take it
my
up
tennis
again.
game.
No problems.
Ray actually is a Builder Supply controller, and he's visiting from Vista, California. Good luck to you both. So far, they've won $100. Over here, though, it's another story, because Nessa Reed and Leon Vernon are our current champions, and they have won, I think, all cash so far. Nice, tidy sum. Leon, you remember how much you won?
I believe it was $3,500.
You got it right. $3,500. Yeah, you can applaud that. I would applaud that. If I won $3,500, I'd want somebody to applaud me. Nessa Reed, how did we do when it came to matching up this young man with you? Have you been pleased with him?
Oh, of course.
What do you look for in a date when you... Big hunk of man. That look alone tells the story. And Leon, I know you've been pleased with her because you've already said that on the last show. You ready to get back to it?
Sure am.
Meaning the game, of course. All right. When we left off, we were right in the middle of a match. Ray and Janice had won the first game. The remaining cards in the deck have been reshuffled and resealed. Lee, break the seal, please. And Ray, you being the challenger, please cut the card. Other side. There we go. You being the challenger, you get to cut the cards. And our jackpot for any 21 pays $500. That's for any 21. Game 2. Here's the card. Playing for an 8. In the game of Monopoly, the square just before go is one of the most important spaces. Right,
Boardwalk.
Right, boardwalk. One of the most important spaces on the entire board. That's where you'd find boardwalk. You want the 8? 8 of hearts. What do you want to do? They'll take it. Now, continuing. In Monopoly, do you get 100, 200?
200.
Right, $200 every time you pass go. There's a Monopoly player. There's a player, period. Nessa, you better watch him. You want to keep the card or give it away?
We'll keep the card.
Here it is. They've got a 7 for that effort. 7 of hearts. According to the song, is it Dolly, Mame, or Mac the Knife who could coax the blues right out of the ring?
Mame.
Right, Mame could coax the blues right out of the horn. We'll take it. How about the card?
We'll take it.
Here it is. 8 plus king, 18. What do you do?
We'll freeze.
That means an automatic freeze. And that don't mean safe at third base. That means stop. Nessa, Leon, you got to beat an 18 to stay in the match. Are there 4, 5, or 6 Great Lakes? No coaching now, audience. Are there 4, 5, or 6 Great Lakes?
5 Great Lakes.
Right. Superior, Ontario, Michigan, Huron, and Erie. Here's your next card. Ace. However, that's only a tie, 8 or 18, so you're trying to beat 18. Last year was a busy one for this actress. Jack Nicholson tried to kill her in The Shining, and Robin Williams romanced her in Popeye. Is she Shelley Duvall, Shelley Winters, or Shelley Hack?
Shelley Hacks?
No, Shelley Duvall, and we have new champions over here. She was in The Shining and Popeye. Shelley Duvall is the lady we were looking for, not Shelley Heck. Ray and Janice, you are champions. Playing tennis, you've been champion before, but this is a different kind of champion because you picked up $200 for the efforts, and you get to roll our dice over here and go for a Gambit Galaxy that's going to be worth better than $18,000. So Ray and Janice, we'll get to that in just a moment. Nessa Reed and Leon Vernon, you did this before. You know how exciting it is. You didn't win at the dice because you didn't get rid of all the numbers for the Galaxy, but you do leave us with $3,500 of our Gambit money, and I hope you've enjoyed playing our game together.
Definitely.
And I hope that perhaps in the casino or somewhere around Las Vegas, we'll see you holding hands or whatever. Thank you for being with us. Let's have a nice round of applause, everybody, for Nessa and Leon. Nice couple. Now, we got to pay a few bills. We'll do a commercial or two, then we'll come back and roll the dice for over 18 grand. Be right back. Link for our big money in the Gambit Galaxy, and Kenny's going to tell us what we're adding to the Galaxy of prizes. Mr. Williams.
Each can enjoy this stereo system, which includes quality Barrett speakers designed for dramatic styling and to bring forth the true sound of today's music. The speakers deliver the optimum response to allow you to hear the music the way it should be heard. Each of these systems, by the way, is valued at over $1,000. And now you can relax with an America the Elegant's new Manhattan waterbed with stereo headboard and nightstand for the most contemporary-minded. Upholstered in blue velvet with brass trim. The Manhattan, furnished by America the Elegant. That's a stereo waterbed for each of you, valued at $1,112 apiece. And for your final prize, a fashionable Dakota bedroom ensemble. Beautiful bedspread, pillow shams, decorative pillows, designed in contemporary applique graphics, furnished by Dakota.
And of course, already in the Galaxy of prizes, we have things like a beautiful Oriental chest, a grandfather clock, one for each of you, and of course, $5,000 in cash. So, Janice, you're going to be rolling the dice for a total of $18,332 in cash and prizes. Janice, you've elected to roll the dice. The idea is to knock off each of the numbers, get $100 apiece for each number you get rid of, get them all, and the Galaxy belongs to both of you. Here we go. Roll the dice. Janice Braff rolls as her first number, a double. That's good for a free roll later. How do you want to take it off?
Take the 4.
Speak up good and loud now, all right? The 4 comes off. You don't have to hold back. Just go ahead and speak up. Roll it. Let's see if she rolled another double.
Yeah,
no, 11 this time. How do you want to do away with the 11?
9-2.
They get their heads together and come up with a 9 and a 2 is their total. That does away with the 11. Keep it going, Janice. I want you to win. You have won a 9, or you rolled a 9. How do you do this?
8-1.
8-1. All right. Do away with the 8 and the 1. You were whittling them down.
Double trouble.
This time you rolled.
Yes.
8.
Right. 5-3.
Okay, we'll take off
5 and 3. All right. There's a couple of more $100 for you. Got rid of the 5 and the 3.
These are the ones.
7 and 6.
Come on.
Still good. And the roll is for 10.
Got a marker?
You can't do that, so we got to take the marker, and we got one more roll, unless you roll another double or a 7 or a 6.
Double.
7, 6. This is your free roll.
Double 3.
Good luck. 7 or 6. 5. Didn't do it. However, you did knock off quite a few of the numbers, 7 to be exact. Multiply them by 100, you got $700 for a total thus far as our champs of $900. So you can split that between you, $450 apiece. And of course, the idea now is to try to win against your next opponents. Come back, roll the dice again. Next time, the Gambit Galaxy will be worth more than $23,000. We'll be back to continue with 2 new players right after these words. Let's continue now and meet our next couple, and if they look familiar, it's because they just left us, Nessa Reed and Leon Vernon, and the reason they are returning to continue to take on Ray and Janice in a new match is because there was an error on our part on a previous question, so we are going to allow them to come back and to play again in all fairness to them. So, Lee, let's break out a brand new deck of cards, please. Break the seal. Leon, cut the cards. And as you know, at the start of every match, our jackpot goes up another $500. So for any 21, we will pay Nessa, Leon, Ray, or Janice $1,000. Here's the first card. For an ace of hearts, Leon, you know where to cut them. The gambling game of Baccarat. Is it played with cards or dice? Ray, cards. Right, cards is the answer. Baccarat played with cards. You want it?
Yes.
It's yours. Yes. Halifax, Calgary, or Saskatoon? Are these all towns in Canada?
Canada.
Right, you are correct. Ray and Janice, Canada the answer. Keep it or give it away.
We want it.
If it's a 10, it's worth $1,000 and a game. Lee, 4 or 14. If you want to call it 14, you may freeze, or you can continue.
Keep playing.
Okay? Maverick Pro Football owner Al Davis.
Oakland Raiders.
That's right, the Oakland Raiders. His team won the Super Bowl this year. The question, which team? The Oakland Raiders. 4 or 14, keep it or give it away.
Let's take it.
You can't go over with this, but if it happens to be a 7, you'll have 21. Card. Hot roll. Wow. Okay, that 21 is worth the first game of the match and $1,000 in cash for Janice and Ray. Here is the first card in game 2. 4-2. Back in the 60s, was it the Beatles, the Beach Boys, or the Rolling Stones who sang about such women as Lady Jane, Ruby?
Rolling Stones.
That's right. The Rolling Stones sang about Lady Jane, Ruby Tuesday, and those honky-tonk women.
We'll pass.
Nessa and Leon get the 2, thanks to Ray and Janice. Fletcher Christian and Captain Bligh. Were they the 2 principals at... Ray.
Mutiny on the Bounty.
Right, Mutiny on the Bounty. Ray and Janice get the card if they want it. Would you like it? They will. Take it for a jack. Now, this is a yes or no question. Just give me a yes or no answer, players. Did George Washington ever live in the White House? Nessa and Leon?
Yes.
No, the answer is no. He did not. Ray and Janice, would you like the card?
Do it again.
Here's the next card. 18. Freeze or play?
Freeze.
So Ray and Janice have frozen with an 18. Ness and Leon, you can still do it by coming up with 19 or more. On TV, is it Benson, Enos, or Mork who works for a governor?
Benson.
Right, Benson works for a governor, and a funny man, too. Next card, 12, trying to beat 18. Who was president of the United States during World War I? Was it Calvin Coolidge, Theodore Roosevelt, or Woodrow Wilson?
Woodrow Wilson.
Right, very good, Leon. That is correct. You need a 7 or more, but you don't want a 10. You do not want a 10 to stay in this match. 21! You go! That gives you $500 plus $100 for the game, and we're all even at a game apiece. 2 21s in a row, 1 for each couple. We'll be back with our singles right after this break.
If you plan to be in the Las Vegas area, would like to see our show in person, write for information about tickets to Las Vegas Gambit, Tropicana Hotel, Post Office Box 18248, Las Vegas, Nevada 89114. Now back to the game in Wink Martindale.
And the third and final game of the match. Let's see the card. Lee, what do we have? Rubber game of the match. We're playing for a 6. Does the east wind blow from the east to west or from west to east? Ray and Janice.
West to east.
Pardon?
Oh,
What did you say? Say what you said.
West to east is
No,
what I
it's
said.
east to west. Nessa and Leon, would you like the 6?
We'll pass it.
All right, Ray and Janice get the 6. There's a Black Sea in Russia. Now, yes or no, is there a White Sea? Ray, Janice?
No.
Yes, there is. Also in Russia, there is a White Sea. Nessa, Leon, would you like it?
Take the card.
Take the card. You've taken a king. Listen carefully. Isaac, Gopher, Doc. Are they all characters on
The Love Boat.
Right, Love Boat. Characters on the TV series Love Boat. They'll take it. 8. His name was Fats Waller. Was he a
Jazz musician.
That's correct, jazz musician. Keep it or give it away.
We'll take it.
Here it is. 20. Freeze or play?
Freeze.
Ray and Janice, you must come up with 21 to win the match. True or false? California is this country's leading wine-producing state. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Here's your next card to go with an 8, 6. Trying to beat 20. The Teamsters Union recently elected a new president. Is he David Stockman or Roy Williams?
Roy Williams.
Correct. You need a 7 for 21. Is this it? Too much, and the match goes to Nessa and Leon. So Nessa and Leon Reed, that gives you $200. Congratulations to you. We'll roll the dice shortly. Ray, Rob, and Janice Rapp, that was a quick game and an exciting game. I thank you for being with us. Good luck to you both. I hope you get together after the show, by the way. Hope you get along well. Put it that way. You won $2,000 in cash, and good luck. as you continue to play Las Vegas Gambit elsewhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, now a chance to roll the dice for the big money in our Gambit Galaxy. Kenny, what are we adding to the Galaxy of prizes?
First of all, we have the Arkla Embermatic Flavor View gas grill with Ember View window, dual burner, upfront control center, LP gas gauge, plus accessories furnished by Arkla. That's one apiece, and each is valued at $400. We also have for each of you Miracle Made cookware with abrasion-resistant gem-coat exterior, sparkling mirror-clad interior, and the fully automatic Electro-Made countertop cooker with carving board and serving tray, furnished by Miracle Made. And for your last prize, we have Keller's Elegant Rest and Distress Tawny Oak Dining Furniture. Exclusive Armor Guard high-pressure laminate tops are designed to protect against spills, furnished by Keller.
Okay, we're going for a Gambit Galaxy, obviously including $5,000 in cash. Grand total, $23,336 in cash and merchandise. $100 for each number off the board. You know that. Get them all off, and you win the Gambit Galaxy. Roll them. Here we go.
Go, miss.
All right, Leon rolls the dice and comes up with a double. Good for a 6. How do you want to take that off the board?
Take out the 6.
All right, the big 6 comes off the board. Pick them up, Leon, and roll those dice. You got a marker for that last one. You rolled a 4. How do you do it?
Okay, we take the 1 and the 3.
1 and the 3 come off the board. This man knows what he's doing. He's got another $200 to his credit. He rolls them and comes up with a 4. How do we do it?
Take the 4.
Only one way to do it. 4 comes off. Pick him up again. Another $100 for you, Leon. Continued good luck to you. He rolls them, and he rolls a 7. How do you do it? 5 and 2 or 7?
Just take the 5 and the 2.
5 and the 2 come off the board. Another $200 for you. Roll the dice, Leon. You got a hot roll going. And he rolls an 8. It's a double. 4. So you obviously want to take off the 8. 7 and 9 left. You got 2 free rolls coming. 9 and 7. He rolls them and comes up with another double. It's an 8. Of course, I take that back because you can't roll that, so you get a free roll for that last double. 7 or 9. Still trying to roll a 7 or 9. And he rolls a double again, a 2. You can't do that, so roll him again. I won't even bother to put the marker out there, and you still got 2 free rolls coming after this. He rolls a 7. You got a 7. So the 7 comes off. Get the 9 and pick up $23,336 for a 9.
Okay.
Here we go. A 9 wins it all. He rolls them. 7. That's no good. So
2 more.
you still have 2 more rolls coming. Still 2 rolls for a 9. I took one of the markers back. You got 1 left. Does he do it? 8. No good. You got another roll coming. You need a 9, Leon, for $23,336. Big 9. Come on, let's see it. He rolls a 4, and he didn't quite do it. Sorry about that. But you knocked off 8 of the numbers for $800. That takes your grand total winnings in cash to exactly $5,000. Oh, wow. That was quick rolling. You had them going. That signal means that that's all the time we have for singles week. But don't go away because we've still got some big excitement left. We have prizes in our Gambit Galaxy worth $23,336. And we can't end singles week without giving it away. So we'll have our winning singles from the week to try to roll for that right after this message. The Galaxy is worth $23,336 in cash and prizes. And here on stage, we have every couple that has won at least 1 match this week. Each couple will get just 1 roll of the dice. High roll wins it all. In case it ties, the high couples will roll until we have a winner. First, Jim Holden and Helene Cohen. Jim, Helene, you'll lead the pace. You'll make the pace for everybody else. Roll the dice. Let's see what happens. And they roll a 9. All right, that's the number to beat. So you come stand right up here. Next, we have Chris Seaman and Sherry Reed. Roll them. You got to beat a 9 in order to stay in the running. And they do it. They roll a 12. They roll a 12, so you're off. Okay, you two come right over here. Next, we have Bob Lipson and Kathy Weber. You got to at least come up with a 12. You need a tie. A 12 to tie. Anything lower than a 12 and you're out. You're out. Sorry about that. Thanks a lot to you both, Bob and Kathy. Leon, Vernon, and Vanessa Reed. You have to come up with at least a 12 to tie. There goes the roll. Is it a 12? No. Eliminated. Sorry. It's a 7. Okay, next we have Ray Robb and Janice Rapp. A 12 to at least tie. You don't do it. And you're the winners over here. Chris Seaman and Sherry Reed. Come on over here. Take your position. Congratulations to you both. You have won for yourselves an Oriental chest, a ceiling fan, the grand grandfather clock, a stereo, a waterbed, a bedspread and pillows, a barbecue, cookware, a dining room set, golf clubs, his and her watches, 35mm cameras, one of these for each of you, fashions, 2 trips for each of you to Hawaii, 2 tickets, luggage. It comes to $10,200. That's in cash. $10,200 in cash for a grand total for you to split of $37,688 in cash and prizes. Congratulations to you both. This is the last program in the current Gambit series. Starting Monday, you'll be seeing Regis Philbin in this time spot in a brand new show I know you'll like. That's Monday, this time, for the exciting new Regis Philbin show. Goodbye, everybody.
Some members of the week studio audience will receive dinner for 2 here at the Polisher Share. And Samsonite's Eloquent Expressions, a collection of folding furniture and designer styles of contemporary colors furnished by Samsonite Furniture. Some of our contestants today will receive Olin Mills' beautiful 16x20 custom portrait on canvas, quality to treasure, 700 portrait studios nationwide, furnished by Olin Mills, and Polonex Pure Air 99 2-speed air cleaner deodorizer. It's a perfect gift for people who care about the air they breathe from Polonex. Plus, Razzo, the race for the word game, fast-moving fun for everyone who enjoys one-on-one competition, new from Parker Brothers, and beautiful wall coverings in easy-to-use squares. Dip them in water and put them up. DuPont Flair squares make decorating easy. And introducing delicious bartenders instant cocktail mixes in the brand-new economical canister. Who can make a perfect drink every time? You can with Bartenders Can. Plus, Tinkerbell gifts of brushes, colognes, bubble baths, lip pomades, and more. Tinkerbell, the grooming age young girls have loved for 3 generations. And snack time, meal time, anytime. Lipton Cup of Soup has the soup you're hungry for. And it's ready in an instant. Lipton Cup of Soup. This has been a Merrill Heater, Bob Quigley production. From the Tropicana Hotel, the most exciting game in town, Las Vegas Gambit. And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Jelly beans. Thank you very much, everybody. Lady just gave me some Ronald Reagan jelly beans, and I love those things. I'll have those. I'll save those for later. We thank you for joining us for Las Vegas Gambit on this final day of our singles married couples on the show. And we thought, well, we had so much fun with it before. Let's do singles again. These are singles who've never met each other until we introduce them right here on the show. Let's meet our first 2 couples for this show, our final day for it, all right?
Okay, and I will do it. Let's meet, Leon Verdon and Nessa Reed, and Ray Robb and Janice Rapp.
And there they are. And here we go. Let's begin with our challengers over there, Ray Robb and Janice Rapp. And Janice, we'll begin with you. And we were talking just before the show went on the air about your being a tennis...
Tennis pro.
Pro, right.
Mm-hmm.
And do you play in tennis matches, Pro-Am?
Well, I like to travel and take off time once in a while and play tournaments. I played the Avon Futures circuit last year.
Oh, terrific.
Plus I play in pro celebrity events.
Oh, you're good. Would you be my partner sometime?
Love to.
How about being his partner sometime? That is the subject right there, because he's your date here on this show. How's he been doing so far, Janice? Are you pleased with the way he plays our game?
So far, so good.
Are you pleased with him?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Ray, you pleased with Janice over there?
Certainly,
Real
Coach.
cute. Are
Yeah.
you a tennis player?
My game's been on the shelf for about 5 years. Right. Retired.
For a series of lessons.
Retired game. That
I'm
means
ready to
forget
take it
my
up again.
tennis game.
No problems.
Ray, actually, and it's really been fun. Tell you about it in a moment. Here's the lady who deals our cards. Some are good, some are meh. Lee Minning. She's nice. Here she comes. I like that. That is so... That's heavy. Now, that's heavy. Is that nice, huh? Janice, you like that?
Like the kids
That
go to
is...
the ice cream parlor.
We won't get into that. That's a joke we'll save for later. That is really pretty, though.
Thank you. Isn't
that pretty? Isn't that a lovely outfit? Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we've been having a lot of fun with our singles week
Oh,
this week.
listen, they are just the best people to have on the show.
Second
They
time
really
we've
are
done
neat.
this, and it's been different all week because we usually have Shirley as a builder supply controller, and he's visiting from Vista, California. Good luck to you both. So far, they've won $100. Over here, though, it's another story because Nessa Reed and Leon Vernon are our current champions, and they have won, I think, all cash so far. Nice, tidy sum. Leon, you remember how much you won?
I believe it was $3,500.
You got it right, $3,500. Yeah, you can applaud that. I would applaud that. If I won $3,500, I'd want somebody to applaud me. Nessa Reed, how did we do when it came to matching up this young man with you? Have you been pleased with him?
Oh, of course.
What do you look for in a date when you